Okay, on a lovely July evening, 8 o'clock. Heading towards the end of July actually, but exactly 8 o'clock, and I'm going out for a walk with the two dogs. Lad. Right, no trains coming. We shall keep on going. Right lads, come on. Just one other gate to hop over. And as the sun's going down, it's casting great shots, so it's always great for photographs. Hiya Mick! Listen, did you get my text, did you? Oh, I've come in from the bottom field. I've just come in a few minutes ago. I hear dog barking. Is that you? Yeah, little shithead. Oh, there's a dog. Hey! Hey, come here. Come here, stay, come here. Hello? Anyone home? What the hell's that over there? Are you trespassing? The lad trespassing. What are you up to? Come on, Dates. Bear over here. I fixed the water. Alright, Farmer Brown. See, I could do it an old drink myself, alright. Oh, the stopcock's not turning off because it's at an angle. Well, it's a nice warm evening now, Mick, anyway. I had to take that video down. The video of the House of Stories. Another one. There you go. Mick, tell us about this House of Stories, because people might not understand what you're talking about.
The first thing I do before I tell you what the House of Stories is, I'm just pointing in the distance where the House of Stories are. They're way over in the foothills, so we can see those hills over there. That's where they are, the bottom of one of those hills. Okay?
Yeah.
House of Stories. House of Stories was a house in a locality. Most localities had them before TV and radio. Just looking for a rabbit.
Alright.
Before TV and radio, when people came together on long cold winter nights, sat around a fire and entertained themselves by telling stories. Mostly lies now, by the way. And I'm convinced an awful lot of people ended up believing half the stuff they were told, and after a while they thought it was fact. But that's it. I think one of the best inventions of all time was the internet, because nowadays we don't have to believe what someone's story is. We can actually look up the facts for ourselves. Not that everything you read and see on the internet is fact anyway. You have to be careful there too. But I like facts and figures. Anyway. And there's an Irish word called a pishogue, and a pishogue means an old false story that has gathered legs down through the years, and people actually believe it now. There was a thing in Ireland years ago called a banshee, and a banshee was supposed to be a spirit wandering around. When someone was going to die, this spirit was heard wailing outside of the house, and it never existed. Most times it was just a fox crying, and people thought it was this wailing spirit. And the strange thing is, when electricity came to Ireland in the 50s and electric lights became common, the banshee died away. No one ever hears a banshee now, yet people years ago swore by, oh, there is such a thing, I heard it, or my uncle heard it, and they never heard nothing. It's just lies around the fire that people actually ended up believing. I'm sure all cultures are the same. Ireland is not unique in that. There's stories going back in every continent. And you know something? The biggest pishogue of all in the world is religion. The biggest load of out shite, and people believe it.
Do you believe in the Bible, do you?
I believe it's a book clubbed together with all sorts of pishogues in it. And people made up stories to control people, just to control you.
Okay, who was the first president of America?
Abraham Lincoln.
No, he was not. The other fellow, Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson was the first president of America. He now, this is fact, has a little Bible. And what he did when he was here, Bear, what he did with his Bible, he got the Bible home and he took out his scissors and he started cutting everything out of it. What he cut out of it was all the miracles that Jesus did. All the thing about anything of drinking the wine, he cut all that out and he put the Bible back beside his bed. And he had it there for years. And he only believed, he thought Jesus was a good prophet. He didn't believe any of the other stuff. And at the end of his Bible, there's nothing about Jesus re-erecting again. He didn't believe in it. And Jefferson, that book now, Jefferson's Bible, is in the Smith's Museum in America. And it's not even out for public view, it's hidden away in the vaults.
I believe it. If you took out of the Bible all the preposterous stories, the preposterous stories like Jesus walking on water, changing water into wine, Moses coming down the mountain, opening the Red Sea, absolutely ludicrous, preposterous stories, there would be very little left. Someone said if you wanted to be interested in religion, you have to suspend logic. And that is very true. It's not logic, it's just not logic. Unitarians, their name are the Unitarians, a few of them up in Northern Ireland, maybe Southern Ireland and other countries. The Unitarians, and they don't really, it's not a religion as such. And he said the other day, he said it today actually, he said, the other night he said, we studied the gospel according to Mark Twain. Twain. So they studied all about Mark Twain, and he's a sort of religion, really. But there's very little about the Bible or mentioned in it. But they studied all about Mark Twain, and I'd love to read about Mark Twain because he said some very, very, very witty things, and that's my type of religion. But here's the point. Finish that off. We only listen. In case people think I'm being a bit irreverent, I want you to know that I fucking am. Definitely, very much so. Look, this is July 2016, and we're just after having an fierce atrocity in France, where a mad Egypt mowed down people with a big truck, and that's all because of religion. His religion and extreme form of Islam has told him to kill all people that don't believe in the Prophet Muhammad, mow them down, trample on them, break their heads open with a stone, whatever. That's religion controlling people. If this world had far less religion, it'd be a much better place, to be honest now.
Well, Mick, you're not the only person to think that way. Or shall we leave it at that, Mick?
Yeah, I can leave it at that. But I was brought up with a healthy disrespect for religion, healthy skepticism, and it has stood me in good stead. Even though my family were what Protestants call Roman Catholics, we call ourselves Catholics. I never called a priest father, and I won't be doing it yet. I won't be doing it either. They're not my father. They're just. I won't listen to any man in a frock telling me what to do.
That's surely pretty. What's that, barley?
That's barley. That goes to make beer. That goes to make beer. You should worship that. That's your religion there, mate. That's your religion. Barley. Turn it into beer. That's a lot more credible than...
I went to the trouble of buying a selfie stick. I never think of using it. I'll keep the selfie stick for the winter when we need faraway shots. No, we don't.
There might be a sunset. I don't know.
Where is he?
You can get the sunset.
What sunset? Fucking hell. Jesus.
We'll see the sun go down in Galway Bay. If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, maybe at the closing of the day, Father Finn takes out the tea and chocolate biscuits and says, go out into the haggard now and play.
And he won't tell you to edit your videos.
You dirty old pervert. Coming out here taking our young ones' pictures away. We know you'll sell them somewhere on YouTube. You dirty little old man from Galway Bay.
I would safely say, hello, I'm probably not on this. I like to be fair, and the priest who wanted us to take down our pictures, I agree with him. There's children's protection policies in place in most clubs now. for the betterment of society. And I think if you went into our GAA field with a video camera, someone might say something to you.
What's a GAA field?
It's a football field. It's a football field.
Irish football.
Irish football field. And you were taking photographs willy-nilly.
The little sun seems to be heading down behind the hills. I don't know. Oh, there's a little, what do you call those birds? Little swallows. My God, they're fast. They were like... Where's Bear? Right, Mick, I think that's it. The sun is going down. And we'll call it a night.
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright, Mick.
Okay, come on.
Slán a bhaile. The famous YouTuber now is heading into the distance after doing all his Bear Grylls fixing water pumps. See ya, Bear! He's also deaf.